in your city will be fair to former President Trump?
The city is a fair city, and that's why they're on the jury duty. Both sides decide, and they interview and make their determination.
Our country is under siege, and take a look at Israel. All of a sudden, it doesn't feel connected. It has Biden. He doesn't know where he is. It's a real mess.
You know, people say the conventional wisdom, whatever that even means in the year 2024, I have no idea. But they say the conventional wisdom says that Donald Trump cannot get a fair trial in New York City. And honestly, it's probably true, but I refuse to believe it, man, I refuse to believe it because New Yorkers, they're just as fed up, probably more fed up than anyone else on the entire planet. These are not stupid people in New York City. And as long as the trial is fair, well, we already know that's not possible, right? We know the charges are not fair. We already know the judge, the DA, the attorney general, they're all corrupt. None of this deal is fair, right? We know that they're bootstrapping a crime that isn't even within their jurisdiction just to get one guy while they let everybody else go free. So we know that's not fair. But as long as the jury selection is fair, there can be a fair trial. Now, that said, we already know there was a juror that got sat yesterday, and she told the judge that she can be unbiased. And of course, he thinks he can too, so he believed her. But her social media posts show her posting a post that said Republicans are projected to pick up 70 seats in prison, which I'm sure she thought that's funny, right? Maybe that is funny, I don't know. But it's not exactly the unbiased and fair New York that Eric Adams promises us. But I think a fair outcome is possible, and it's things like this that really give me hope.
I think we're doing better, Brian. We're doing better now than we've ever done. So I think it's having a reverse effect. You know what? All I want is fairness. And these people have to be treated better. The Bodega Association, bodegas, because every week they're being robbed 2-3 times. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? The police can do it. They can stop it. But they have to be allowed to do their job.
We love Trump! 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 We love Trump!
You know, when you see things like that, to me, what I see, I think what it really shows is just the insane disconnect that really does exist between establishment leaders and media propagandists and actual real people, real New Yorkers, real Americans, man. Because to hear Joe Biden or any of his enablers say it, all of those people are just MAGA extremists hell-bent on the destruction of the country and the end of democracy or whatever. That's just not true. You know, typical Saul Alinsky, man. I mean, these people are Saul Alinsky to a T because that is exactly who they are. And the good news is people are starting to see it, and they see it because it's happening right in front of their eyes, man. People are struggling financially, but the establishment tells them every day what a success it is and how they've never been better. Some people cannot go outside at night and live to tell about it in some of the places that they're trapped living. At the same time that Democrats tell them crime is down. People see it, man. They see it. And they're starting to see that the only choice that they have is the only person running who says he sees it too.
President Trump, what are the first things you're going to do when you take office to address the inner cities of America and give them hope to restore the American dream? Atlanta, New York, Philly, Chicago, D.C.
We're going to come in, and number one, you have to stop crime. And we're going to let the police do their job. They have to be given back their authority. They have to be able to do their job. And we're going to come into New York. We're making a big play for New York. Other cities do, but this city, I love this city. And it's gone so bad in the last 4 years, and we're going to straighten New York out. So, running for president, we're putting a big hit for New York. We think we can win New York. With 500,000 migrants that poured in and take over the parks, they took over your hotels, they take over everything. It's no good. And you know what they've done? They've destroyed so many people. The African-American community now is not getting jobs. Migrants are taking their jobs that are here illegally. Hispanics are not getting jobs. Migrants are taking the jobs. If you look at the unemployment is good for migrants now. It went up 10%, all migrants. And they're in our country. Now they're coming from prisons, I don't know if you know. They come from mental institutions, they come from prisons, they come from places you don't want to know about. They're coming from jails and prisons, mental institutions, and insane asylums. And you have massive numbers of terrorists coming into our country, all because of Biden. And by the way, this trial that I have now, that's a Biden trial. They want to keep me off the campaign trail. But based on what I'm doing, I think there's more press here than there is if I went out to some nice location.
Everything, man. Like literally every single thing starts with public safety, right? Without that, we have absolutely nothing to build on. You can't raise a family successfully. You can't run a business. You cannot do anything if you do not have your safety provided for you, right? People know it because they experience it. People know this to be 100% true. I mean, it is that simple, right? And I don't know if Democrats are really just evil or if they're stupid or if they're a combination of both, or I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, they're ignoring it and they're letting really, really serious problems just grow at the same time they gaslight people that they don't even exist. And people see exactly what they're doing, right? And people are starting to recognize that if you want to get a different result, you've got to make different choices, right? And getting rid of progressive DAs and bad politicians, that's only the start, man. That is just the beginning. But that's just my take, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, be a part of our growth, man. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.